What's good, everybody? Welcome back to some more of that Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, episode 5. Last episode, Rintaro and Subaru had a conversation. And I actually appreciated it. You know, got to learn a little bit more about Subaru. You know, why, they've had focused on her hair a few times because she used to get made fun of because of it. And turns out Karako, came in and was her hero, stepped in line of the bullying, you feel me? And so, they've pretty much been kind of locked in ever since. And so I can understand why Subaru is trying so hard to just look out for her, and she's prepared to for Karako to even hate her because she's going behind her back trying to tell Rintaro not to see her anymore. But, I like the fact that Subaru understands that Rintaro isn't a bad dude, which is crazy because a lot of the misconceptions that we see that Rintaro gets is people are afraid of him and stuff like this. And obviously there was probably just a slight, I actually think Subaru was just more afraid of Rintaro just because she was looking out for Karako. I don't even think she actually looked at Rintaro in any way, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think she was actually judging Rintaro based off his appearance in general. It was just the fact that he was a boy. But like I said, I'm glad that conversation happened. And Rintaro was even I can't do that. I cannot not see Karako. And in the moment, yeah, I believed him. But now it seemed like as the episode went on, he seemed like he's like, man, maybe it would be a good idea for me to kind of keep my distance, because he, just like Subaru, would not want her to lose everything that she's worked so hard for, because again, she's a scholarship student. And even though I think it's crazy that the teachers feel some type of way about the Chidori students, I think that's crazy. It's like, bro, at your big ass age, you just want to judge them without getting to know them, but whatever. So I can understand why Subaru is trying to be protective, and I can understand why Rintaro is now hesitating on the idea, maybe I should back up a little bit. But at the end of the day, this needs to be a conversation that should not happen behind Karako's back, because this affects her. So she should be a part of this conversation. Let's see where her head at, what she wants to do with this, which, I mean, obviously she's going to want to continue to get to know Rintaro. Obviously she don't want to hate her friend Subaru, which, who knows, she might not even have a hateful bone in her body, but you never know. But yeah, I'm just curious to see how this episode, I know y'all, I ramble. I try not to. I really do try not to ramble. I actually went into this video saying I'm not gonna ramble, I'm gonna keep it quick, and then here I am. But I really just enjoy this show, and I'm already loving how they are really fleshing out a lot of these characters, and more than just Rintaro and Karako. We're getting to understand a lot of these characters and what motivates them. And I actually failed to mention the episode ended with Saku seeing the note in Rintaro's book, and it was from Karako. Now, this could go one of two ways. Saku could be upset because he wasn't the only one that kind of helped Rintaro pass this exam. He could be upset, well, three ways. He could be upset at the fact that it was Karako, because matter of fact, I don't even think if it was somebody else that helped him, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because it was Karako, that might bother him, or he could be cool with it. It's like, hey, brother, okay, you got a little bit extra help. I'm just glad you passed. You feel me? But I don't know. But I'm looking forward to this episode. Let's just go and hop on into it. You don't seem upset. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you launched at a friend again. Mm-hmm. But Saku should understand, because he was concerned about Rintaro when they went to karaoke. Okay. Where's this going? Because you talking to me with judging tone. Y'all caught me at a moment of weakness right now. But that hurts deeper though. They want to revisit this conversation because the fact that Rintaro didn't want to tell them. Oh shoot. Oh wow. Right. Yeah, Rintaro and Saku going to have a conversation. Bro, I hate it because they all know something is up with him, and then they obviously the fact that Karuko has come up in conversation again, a Kikyo student has come up in conversation again, and he still doesn't want to talk about it, which I would assume they should be able to figure out what's going on here, but I guess they want Rintaro to say it himself. I don't know, or just be. I think they would actually. I know it's tough for Rintaro to understand this, but I actually believe they would understand where his head is at. They just want him to open up, you know, something that is very tough for him to do, especially with someone like Karuko, because this is new to him as well. Nah, she did that on purpose. She wanted you to reach the end of your notes and be like, boom, here's my note. It's gonna be Rintaro or Subaru? Oh, Rintaro. Okay. Is she happy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the festival! And he did this for his friends, and there's a rift right now. Oh my gosh, I actually forgot. It's not even like a big rift. The rift right now is just between Rintaro and Saku. They the ones that need to, you know, patch things up. Oh. Probably. Or maybe what? Hold on, what other sport you thinking of? Maybe some track and field? What? Oh, they're not talking, yeah. Oh, baseball, okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this was Saku should have hit him with. You got plans, huh? With Karuko? He really did. It's up to you. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I forgot your name. Oh. They done pulled up on my boy. Okay. Oh, there's a lot to talk about, brother. Mm-hmm. But why though? Oh, that's exactly what I said. They just want him to open up. That's all it is. That's just the way he moves. Oh. But does Rintaro know this though? Bro. I low-key got emotional. Just as a thought of just all they need to do is just reach out to him and let him know, like, brother, we got your back. You can let us know what's bothering you. It's baby steps. And also, I do like the fact that, yeah, it bothers them that he's not opening up, but they also are slowly realizing that, like, he is making strides in his own way. You know, he didn't say nothing was bothering me, you know, so he didn't completely deny that something was on his mind. But you don't seem happy about it.
なんだ冗談言えるくらいには元気じゃない。赤点ないって最高得点は5じゃん。それはもう。
She said, "Oh, now you pushing it with that 59." Whoa.
あ、わがりさんこんばんは。
Uh-oh.
こんばんは。
Oh, not him hiding. Bro, it's glass. She can see you.
ケーキまだありますか？
少ないけどまだあるわよ。そういやうちのりんたろうも。
Bro, she know you there. Oh, mom said, "Get your ass up." She actually did not know he was there. Crazy. It's glass. She didn't see him. Oh, thank you. Okay, at least I wasn't crazy. But I was about to lose my mind. Up to, oh, not the high fives. Okay. My boy don't even know what this is. That's crazy.
タッチしようと思って赤点回避やったねの意味でスポーツ大会のこともよかったねのハイタッチ。
Ooh.
カオルコってこの前の図書館の
See, it's like it's bittersweet because he passed, but he's not. Things aren't too good with the friend group right now.
ありがとう。
Okay, a little gentle high fives. See, she didn't feel that energy. She's like, hold on, I ain't really. Those aren't the kind of high fives I was expecting.
あのね、りんたろうくん、元気ない時はいっぱい食べるといいよ。私も朝ごはんたくさん食べるの。いや、朝ごはん以外もたくさん食べるけど。
We know you love to eat.
元気出るのは本当だと思うから。
It is true though. She worried about you, Rintaro. Can you not realize this?
何言おうとしたか忘れた。
She said, keep your chin up. Oh, okay. Hold on. We gotta laugh. Okay.
なんで笑うの？
Wait, have we heard him laugh at all? I just thought about this. Okay, but she's leaving in a better mood now because she was worried about the boy because she didn't feel no energy from them high fives. But now she's like, okay, the energy's just good.
あんなにずっと心が曇ってたのに一瞬それが晴れた。
Dang, that's crazy.
わぐりさんすげえな。
So amazing that you want to tell your friends about her.
星野さんの言葉を聞いたときその通りだとも思ったんだ。俺たちは会わない方がいい。
But you can't do that to yourself.
勝手に言葉がこぼれてた。もうそれだけじゃ言い表せなくなってる気がする。
Oh, my boy loves her. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This might be the first instance of him realizing that how deeply he cares about her.
あんな笑ったとこ初めて見たし。
That's what I'm saying. We haven't seen him like smile or laugh like that at all.
笑ってくれてよかった。
But that, yup. Something's bothering him. Oh, she's thinking about the last message.
何かあったって聞けばよかったかな。
The last message she sent was about the sports festival, and then she mentioned what? Ooh, hold on.
いつもより豪華。
Hold on. Your boy hungry.
がいっぱい余ってたのよ。
いただきます。
Yeah, itadakimasu.
まあなんていうか、りんたろうの赤点回避祝い的な。
Oh yeah.
さっき疑ってただろ。
そうだっけ。
Bro, she know her son.
とは何点だったの
100点。
Okay. She wasn't gonna believe that.
絶対信じてなかった。
100%, but then we see him get like a 50 something.
いい点でもねえし、赤点回避したってだけだ。
でも、 小さい頃からずっと
So they both dyed their hair.
諦めちゃってたりんたろうがさ、
Interesting.
今回諦めずに頑張って赤点回避したとかよ。私はそれが嬉しいのよ。
Facts.
はほり聞くつもりはないけどね。
Mm-hmm.
前に和栗さんのことで悩んでいた時もあんたはちゃんと謝りに行ったんでしょ。
Yep.
全部を見通しか。
あんたはあそこで謝りに行かないやつじゃないもので、大事なことを忘れかけること、何が大事なのか最後には自分自身でちゃんと判断できる子よ。私が口出すことは何もない。
Bro, cause you already doing what you need to do.
りんたろうが
You got a good head on your shoulders,
それで十分。
bro. This is a good episode. This is a really good episode. You must be meeting somebody. Karako. Oh, that's who texted her, right?
待たせた？
ううん、待ってない。
ここの公園久しぶりに来たかも。小さい頃はたくさんここで遊んだよね。
ええ。そうね。
Is she gonna
これで
tell Karako that she tried to go behind her back?
出すの珍しいね。
Or is she just gonna be like, is she gonna suggest that she stop talking to Rintaro?
つむぎくんの。
Mm-hmm.
だから。
You smiling, but it ain't gonna be what you want to hear.
私この前
Oh, she's actually,
つむぎくんと
wow. I respect her for coming out and saying this. Oh my gosh. And that's the episode. Oh, wow. Okay. So next episode is going to be really good because we going to see how Karako's going to respond to what Subaru tells her about that conversation, which I can predict kind of how that's going to play out, and whether I'm right or wrong, we'll find out next week or whatever. But you know, I just think Karako, I don't think she's going to be upset. She might be disappointed in the fact that she would even suggest that Rintaro, you know, stay away from her. But, ooh, what if Karako thinks that the reason Rintaro had no energy in that high five is because of Subaru, you know, which is going to lead to a bit of a misunderstanding, because then, oh, wow. So, oh, wait, well, I guess it wouldn't be that too much of a big misunderstanding, but it would kind of probably make Karako feel a bit differently towards Subaru because of the energy that Rintaro is giving off. But in reality, it's because of what's going on with Rintaro and Saku that's the real issue. And so I'm looking forward to them two patching things up, because we already see how Saku feels. You know, Rintaro's the boy. He's just looking out for him. And he just hates the fact that, okay, cool. You know, you studying with somebody from Kikyo. You've met up with Karako multiple times. Okay, we know this, but you keep lying about it. It's like, what more do we have to do to show you that we boys, you know? So it just really just all stems from the fact that they want Rintaro to open up to them just a little bit. Like, you don't gotta open up the whole can of worms, but you know, just let us know what's bothering you, you know, because we your boys. Like, we might be able to help you out, you know, at least ease your mind a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing just them two have that conversation, which I know is probably gonna be tough for both of them. You know, I feel like Saku might be a little bit more willing to speak up than Rintaro, because Rintaro is someone who, just like his mom said, tends to overthink things and kind of get in his own way. And so he might, you know, hesitate with the whole, you know, I'm sorry I kept this from you. And first of all, if he say, I'm sorry I kept this from y'all, they gonna be like, oh, you don't gotta say nothing else. The fact that you even said you was keeping this from, like, cause it's baby steps. They already said the fact that, you know, he didn't say nothing was wrong, but you know, he don't want to talk about it. Like, that was already a step. So he's making slow steps, like little steps to really open up to them. So I'm looking forward to you know, them just patching things up and we get into this sports festival. But I am curious to see how this conversation between Karako and Subaru is gonna go, though. But regardless, really enjoyed this episode. I like everything that was said. You know, I like the fact that, you know, mom coming in clutch for the boy, you know, letting him know, having to ease his mind yet again. You know, like, it was like, listen, you gotta stop getting in your own way. Like, I don't tell you to too much, because I see the kind of person you're becoming, and you're always, you know, making sure that you apologize when things are wrong. You know, like you hold yourself, you know, high, like to a high standard when it comes to that stuff right there. So like, he's such a good dude, and he just really truly needs to understand that about himself, because his mom sees it, Karako sees it, his friends see it. Like, he just has to understand that, you know, like, not everybody's, you know, afraid of him and judging him and all of this stuff. You know, a lot of people actually want to get to know him and actually want to continue to strengthen these bonds with him. So this is just such a good episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.